In the rolling green hills of Carmarthenshire County lies a little village called Kidwelly. Nennius recorded the name Kidwelly in the 9th century. One theory is the name means land, territory, or kingdom of Cadwell. Another theory is that the name is the combination of the words Sid meaning joint and Gwelly meaning bed. That would then refer to the joining of the two riverbeds, Gwendrych Fawr and Gwendrych Fach, wherein Kidwelly lies. The castle and the church was established by the invading Normans in 1106 and was a typical Norman motte and bailey castle. The 13th century redesign was commissioned by Edward Longshanks as part of his strategic Ring of Steel oppression against the Welsh. The impressive Great Gatehouse was begun late in the 14th century, but it wasn't completed until 1422, somewhat due to the Welsh rebel Owen Glyndwr's efforts to reclaim Welsh independence. The town is famous for a battle that was fought nearby. A battle that was fought by volunteers and led by the great Welsh hero, the Princess Gwenllian, against the marauding Normans. In the year leading up to 1136, Griffith ap Rhys from Dynevor joined forces up in North Wales to fight the invading Normans. On hearing this, the Norman Lord of Kidwelly, Maurice decided he would take advantage of the situation and crush the rebellion before it started. And while waiting for further Norman reinforcements to arrive, he waged war against the Welsh. New Year's Day, Princess Gwenllian, wife of Griffith ap Rhys, gathered as many men as she could muster to defend their homes and families against the evil Lord Maurice de Lond. Fighting alongside her were her two sons, Morgan and Malgwyn. Her younger son, Rhys, was but an infant and left in care. It was said she marched like the Queen of the Amazons, leading her men against the Normans. Meanwhile, Norman reinforcements had landed in Glamorgan and were marching up to join the battle. Gwenllian split her forces, sending some of her men to delay the Norman reinforcements approaching from the south. But the Norman reinforcements managed to evade Gwenllian's men, and she was left trapped between two Norman armies. The battle was a short-lived one, being massively overpowered by the two Norman armies. She and her 20-year-old son Morgan were captured and taken prisoner, and then marched through the town in chains like common criminals. It is said that Gwenllian pleaded for her son's life, but the plea was wasted on Londres, who commanded that her son be executed and that she be beheaded over his body. Her 17-year-old son, Malgwyn, was captured at the end of the battle and was presumed to have also been killed by the Normans. In the forest of Kingswood, a mile and a half to the north, lies Maes Gwenllian, the field wherein 1136 Princess Gwenllian led her army of volunteers into battle. Her 4-year-old son she left behind became Lord Maurice, the most powerful lord in the land. The surrounding countryside is reputedly haunted by the ghost of Gwenllian, the beautiful princess. The story tells that she will never find rest until somebody searches the ancient battlefield and returns her head to her grave. And there ends the story of the Princess Gwenllian.